Apocalypse bunker fails as wealthy residents turn on each other. Is this real? More and more wealthy individuals, no space means it's not AI, are buying up luxurious underground shelters to survive the apocalypse. What, people are fighting? What's happening? Much like the petty grievances plaguing often overbearing homeowners associations, investors of a purportedly 5-star bunker in rural South Dakota called Vivos X Point. Oh my god. Oh my god. They invented fucking, like, glamping for preppers. What? A timeshare, a shared 5-star bunker? What are you talking about? The structure was designed to protect 1,000 people from a coming life extinction event. The company behind the development claims at its website. Wait. What does the website look like? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fucking bunker suburbia. Are you kidding? People fall for this? Of course they do. Of course they do. Built to withstand virtually every threat, such as anarchy, electromagnetic pulse, supervolcano, economic collapse. Yeah. In the bunker, your dollars will remain the same value as before the collapse. Inflation will not happen. Pole shift? Planet X? Holy shit. They built these bunkers to survive Planet X, also known as Nibiru. The Anunnaki creation story, the biggest secret of human history. Yo! We tanked that?
The modern calendar, based on lunar cycles, the 60-20 counting system used for geometry and measuring time, the wheel, the plat.
This shit should be illegal. Counterpoint, scams should only be legal for people who would fall for this. Counterpoint, if you're the kind of person who would buy in on the bunker suburbia, it should be legal to steal your money.
Irrigation systems like levees and canals, sailboats, history. Who they were and where they were from, which has yet to be discovered. Creation, which explains why NASA uses gold foils in their space stations. While NASA is currently aware of 8 official planets in our solar system, there has been much speculation about the wobbly orbit of 2 planets, which points to the likely gravitational pull of a very large mass, which has yet to be discovered.
Fucking Nibiru, dude!
Now, detection of this mass traces back decades, but in October of 2017, NASA published an article called "The Super Earth That Came Home for Dinner," stating, there are now 5 different lines of observational evidence pointing to the existence of Planet 9. If you were to remove this explanation and imagine Planet 9 does not exist, then you generate more problems than you solve. Clearly, there is potential of another planet yet to be discovered in Station 1 in the Persian Gulf under a leader named Enki. The tablets convey, after a kingship descended from heaven, it was in Eridu. In tablets from the 18th century BC, when the gods, manlike, had a workforce. The tablets called first men the Adamu. In Hebrew, Adam means man. The Anunnaki put the Homo sapiens to work in the mines and elsewhere in Mesopotamia. The Semitic word avad, or worship, literally means work for. Hence,
fucking
man
giant dad mask ass sculptures
had no choice but to worship their gods. According to the pictographs and texts,
River, stop trying to unplug my computer.
Anunnaki, who we know lived many centuries, were giants compared to the Homo sapiens. Now, because their main purpose in life was to serve the Anunnaki, Homo sapiens were, in return, educated with social skills and academic affairs and technology. All this is abundantly clear in the tablets. The new human slaves were sterile, but as the demand for workforce increased, they were re-engineered so that they could reproduce.
How does a time-shared bunker protect me from the people of Planet 10? Oh, fuck, yeah, wait, that was what I was curious about. Hold on. Okay, Planet X Nibiru. Many people believe an undiscovered planet exists. The object periodically sweeps the solar system, causing a pole shift that would destroy most of humanity. Trails a dark dwarf star that religious followers call Wormwood, named in the New Testament book of Revelation. Well, scenario theorizes a chemical change in the atmosphere due to heat shock during entry, reacting oxygen nitrogen to produce nitric acid rain. Dog, I don't know if a bunker's going to help you survive this, man. This seems like really serious shit. The bitterness produced by the Wormwood star upon a third of the Earth's potable water could be the biblical prediction of acid rain from the heat shock of a large comet or asteroid's impact with the Earth. To help resist this form of catastrophe, the Vivo shelters are designed like a modern-day fortress or citadel to withstand flooding, submersion for extended periods, extreme external fires at 1250 degrees Fahrenheit, the effects of a magnetic pole shift, 450 mile per hour surface winds, 100-pound hailstones at speeds of 100 miles per hour, force 10 earthquakes in successions, 20 megaton airbursts detonated 10 miles away. Is the planet Nibiru gonna drop the bombs on us? Anarchy. Video unavailable. They didn't even make their own videos. Don't be left out. Okay, so anyway, Apocalypse Bunker fails as wealthy residents turn on each other. Only a third of the individual properties, which can be bought up for $55,000 plus rent and service fees, not too bad, are occupied at the moment. However, altercations and even lawsuits are starting to rack up. Okay, this is a phenomenal example of why I say good prepping is community and survival skills, and bad prepping is hoarding guns and ammunition in the middle of the forest and waiting for people to arrive and treat you like a loot box, you know? Guy with hundreds of thousands of rounds of 5.56 ammunition holed up in a bunker, faced with the humble pouring Coca-Cola down the ventilation pipe that you found partially covered 40 feet away from the entrance to the bunker. The steel vault door can survive any impact. And you're just farting directly into the fucking pipe painted brown to look like a tree branch that runs up through the center of the tree or whatever. It's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm, I'm sorry. It's Okay. Disputes are piling up per the newspaper, from lawsuits over filled septic systems to complaints over off-leash dogs biting residents. Oh man, you live literally in a bunker and you want your neighbors to leash their dogs? During one particularly hairy incident, a man who moved into one of the units with his wife, his daughter, and her 4 children pulled a gun on a Vivos contractor who had pulled up with a front-end loader to his bunker. The resident eventually shot the contractor, injuring him. However, South Dakota's stand your ground law led to a grand jury declining to indict him. Oh my God. The grand jury was like, you pulled a pickup truck up to the front of the Doomsday bunker. You sold the guy. You knew he was crazy. You knew he was crazy. What are you doing? I would never in a million years, after selling them these bunkers, want to like visit the clientele. Jesus Christ. Another lawsuit filed in September by more than 100 tenants argued that Vivos had failed to provide them with livable dwellings and properly maintain them. Vivos also promised to build out a gym, restaurant, general store. Dog! It's an end times bunker, not a fucking resort. What do you mean restaurant? What? Oh, nah, dog. The bunker was doomsday proof, but now all the fucking the chef and the waiters and everyone, they all died. They weren't in the bunker at the time. They were in the restaurant. This is why you have to build a whole vault. Everything has to be in the bunker. You can't. By the way, this is going to happen to the billionaire bunkers too. Like, if society collapses, they've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people and these supply lines running to their island compounds or whatever. It's going to take like 3 people to throw a wrench in the works. You know? This would make an excellent apocalypse. Genuinely, like, this is Americana, man. Chemical weapon storage site. They didn't properly clean up the chemical weapon residue. What? Black Hills Ordnance Depot. Oh, fuck. They didn't even build the bunkers. They just bought the land. Munition storage and maintenance facility formerly operated by the U.S. Army Ordnance Corps. The depot was landed in Fall River County, southwestern South Dakota, about 8 miles south of the town of Edgemont. Constructed in 1942. Army, known as Igloo. Used for storage and testing of chemical weapons, including sarin and mustard gas. Oh, and most disgusting of all, it held Italian prisoners of war. Yeah, you're suing them too? Yeah, my bunker smells of mustard gas. Mine smells of fucking ravioli. Man. Dog. Since 2016, the Vivos Group has purchased the majority of former base containing 575 of the Ordnance Igloos, each approximately 2,200 square feet. Damn. Oh, this is the showroom bunker for Vivos. The development, now known as Vivos X Point, has become an international story and is currently in filming by a major cable network for an ongoing docuseries, Vermin! We're getting it! On the making of the world's largest survival community. However, HOA disputes have twice reached the South Dakota Supreme Court. They're going to have like a separate filing cabinet for these lawsuits, man. HOA disputes. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. They've got a fucking HOA. More on bunkers. There's a major problem with the nuclear war bunkers the rich are buying. Yeah? The bunker business was worth $137 million last year and is slated to grow to $175 million by the end of the decade. Damn. Bunkers are, in fact, not a tool to survive a nuclear war, but a tool to allow a population to psychologically endure the possibility of nuclear war. This is completely true, by the way. Like, there were studies done during the Cold War. The U.S. government was like, wait, would all these bunkers actually, like, help? And they were like, no, not really. You can have as many like suburban nuclear fallout shelters as you want. It's not really like changing the math on what happens if you drop a nuke on a city. It's not really helping anyone. It just makes people feel better. And that's it. That's it. Did they have a bunch of like crazy paranoid Fallout style nuclear fallout shelters in Russia as well? Like, were the Russian, not the elite, but like the Soviet upper middle, I know it's not exactly the same, but the Soviet upper middle class, were they doing the same shit? Were they like, yeah, I build whole, you know? Have you read The Road? No, I haven't read The Road. Yeah, they just had the metro. They had dachas east of the Urals. But there wasn't like a Soviet equivalent of upper middle class party officials building bunkers in their backyard, right? In like the Soviet equivalent of suburbia. Because in America, it was a highly individualized strategy, you know? It was just like, oh, do you have the money to afford a fucking fake nuclear fallout bunker? Nah, they just had military bunkers promised to them. Okay, but that literally makes more sense. Like, a personal bunker is retarded. You do not have the skills or resources to personally survive nuclear apocalypse. But a military bunker, yeah, that might actually like do something. Those would actually, not only are they more durable, but they probably have people there who could actually like manage the process a little bit. There was a massive bunker complex in West Virginia for the president and the government, but they abandoned it because no one wanted to live in West Virginia. Sir, we built an impenetrable nuclear bunker. There is a problem. God, that's so fucking funny. Why couldn't you build it under Vegas? Yeah, I know. Even if a nuclear exchange perhaps more survivable than many people think, I think the aftermath will be uglier than many people think as well. I think people over, like, again, with the survivalism thing, this is why I say rice and beans and know your neighbor. Because even if you had a bunker that could survive like a nuclear whatever apocalypse, like most people would kill themselves after like 3 weeks from a mental breakdown. Like, the resources you have are barely even relevant. You're not going to survive through 1/2 of one shelf of canned tuna. You just kill yourself because, like, you're not mentally prepared for like, you're a crazy doomsday prepper. You're not stable. You people are suing each other over, like, HOA code violations or something. You're not capable of, the social element is unfulfilled. These bunkers are also built to make explosions go through the... Yeah. Because they're munitions bunkers. So the point is that if the ammunition inside the bunker blows up, it blows, the explosion goes up, not to the sides, thereby killing the soldiers around. They're not even like rated to protect from nuclear fallout or whatever. Like they're munitions bunkers. They're literally not meant for human survival. They're just large depots they stacked explosives inside of and mustard gas. If there's an explosion, the roof will just go in. Incredible. Perfect place to KYS. Men be like, great place to bleed out, and it's South Dakota. So, what a great place to quietly bleed out in this blighted, glacier flattened hellscape. Fucking give us some more info on how to survive this type of situation. Can I be real with you? Okay, you can learn like gun and survival skills all you want. If you can, okay, skill number 1, most important, okay? Develop the social skills to make a friend who has a pickup truck and then maintain that friendship. You're now farther along than every loner who knows how to use a gun. Literally, unironically. In terms of survival long term, like the most talented marksmen in America who have no friends are behind you now. Or a minivan. It doesn't have to be a pickup truck. You get it. Just make friends and get along with people, man. West Virginia super bunker. They called it Project Greek Island. Can I be your friend? I don't have a pickup truck. Just to let you know. Your friend who's a nurse is going to be way more helpful than a gun. Oh, God. You just make friends with people, man. Make friends with people. Apocalypse bunker fails as wealthy residents turn on each other. I don't care. I'm just copying the article from Futurism. I invite you to sue me. This is transformative. Parentheses. Editors, this title might be copyright infringement. Please edit in a transformative fashion. Very good. Very good.